improve their draft stock more? Is it the famous Saquon Barkley or the field, all of the other running backs, the ones that we talked about, Sony Michel and company?
All right, so with Saquon, just the eyeball test when you watch him at Penn State, I had him about 220 pounds, maybe 225. This dude showed up and weighed in at 233. Now, let me tell you why I love that.
That's a story.
It's big. And it's like Fournette showed last year showed up at 240. It is a story. So 233. If he goes sub 4.5 at 233, it is him. He could be the #1 pick. Everyone is going to drop their clipboard. If he's a little heavy and runs slow, that's disappointing. That's the field. I believe at 233, he's going to go sub 4.5, and everyone is going to have their head spin. Yeah. Saquon wins this one.
Well, listen, I love Saquon. I've been talking about him since we started this draft conversation. But you got Sony Michel, you got Chubb. Ronald Jones had 19 rushing TDs in 2017. And you got Darius Juice. So I'm going with the juice and the squeeze. I'm going with all of the running backs because our guys, I call them juice
I like
because
the juice.
That's how I read it. But listen, when it comes to Geis and the rest of these running backs, for me, it's what they're going to do in the league. Now, I know that the Combine is what we're always going to drool about, but these guys are the ones that we're going to be talking about later in the year. Of course, Barkley's going to make an immediate impact, but just like we fell in love with, just like we fell in love with Hunt, just like we fell in love with Kamara, these guys are going to be the ones that are going to be staples of offenses.
I saw one report that Geis might go to the Dolphins. Who knows if he will? Imagine if we have Miami Geis. I mean, that's the easiest nickname of all time.
Geis and Gase?
Yeah, Geis and Gase.
Traeger, we hear you. It's so funny right now. I love that we can hear you laughing at Kyle all the way from your
and what music? Yesterday, Peter, you said it was Sandstorm playing. What do you got today? A Zombie Nation? What are they playing there at the Combine?
No, it was the great Africa playing the band Toto with the song Africa, and I felt the rains. Today there is no music. It's just all football, all ball. And I'll tell you, Kyle, Miami Geis, that's fun. That's good. I need something for Rojo because I think Ronald Jones II is going to be the guy that everyone's talking about after this Combine performance. Not as big as a Barkley, not as maybe elusive as a Michel, and not as powerful as a Chubb, but Rojo is going to have a day at the Combine, and he's one of these burners that everyone is excited to see. And he can also catch the ball out of the backfield. You went through all his accolades, but I think he might be a guy who goes from being a late first, early second to by the end of this thing maybe being, hey, that's a top 20 pick. We got to get him on our roster.
Well, over the last decade, 6 of the top 10 rookie rushers were taken after the first round. So I feel like even during this Combine this weekend, tomorrow when they are working out, which you can see on NFL Network, the expectations are so high for Saquon Barkley. I know how excited you are. He has the most to lose, in my opinion. I really do think so. Can his hype be any greater than it is now? I'm expecting a Rojo, a Miami Geis to sort of emerge and then get on people's radar for the rest of the way till the draft.
But he weighed in at more than what we expected, but just like last year, remember when Fournette ran?
It was crazy.
240, he ran a 4.51.
Everybody's blown away.
40. He's got to do it, though.
Barkley could do the same thing.
All right.